Hey everybody, and welcome to the video. This is Josh here, and today we're going to be making pesto spaghetti squash with chicken. Now if you can't afford the calories or macros of regular pasta with your diet, this is a must try. The pesto has a great fresh garlic flavor, and the spaghetti squash gives you a ton of food volume for practically no calories. It goes great with chicken or any kind of extra protein and will make a great addition to your weekly meal prep. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you'd like to see more. I put out new recipes every other Friday. Starting off with this recipe, we're going to prepare our spaghetti squash. You'll only need one for the 3 servings this recipe calls for, but I'm going to be making a second one to go with some marinara sauce for later in the week. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, then cut the squash into halves. Salt and pepper both halves and place them face down on a baking sheet sprayed with some nonstick spray. Let these cook for a total of 45 minutes. While these are cooking, we're also going to prepare a chicken breast so it can head into the oven with the squash. Thinly slice the chicken breast and season it with salt, pepper, and garlic. The chicken will take about 20-25 minutes to cook through, so if you time it correctly, both will finish in the oven together. Now that everything's cooking, it's time to prepare our pesto. I'm using Chef John's recipe from Food Wishes that I've adapted to save a few extra calories. Add some coarse salt and garlic cloves and grind them together. You can use a food processor for this, but if you have a mortar and pestle, the flavors in the pesto will be that much better. Once the garlic reaches a paste-like consistency, slowly add fresh basil into the mortar until everything is ground up together. Now we're going to add our pine nuts, followed by 2 ounces of shredded Parmesan cheese. Once everything is combined, our last ingredient will be 1/3 cup of olive oil. Mix everything together and set aside. By this time, your squash and chicken should be finished up in the oven. Scrape your spaghetti squash with a fork, making spaghetti-like strands, and slice your chicken into strips. Top the spaghetti squash with a dollop of pesto, followed by the chicken, then serve and enjoy. At just over 400 calories, this one is really something you shouldn't pass up. If you're a fan of really intense garlic flavor or have a craving for a good bowl of pasta, this will definitely scratch the itch. I really hope you give this one a try. Be sure to let me know if you do. Ingredient amounts and all of their info will be up on the blog. Check out beardedfatloss.com for that. But until next time, I will talk to you all later. Have a good one.